Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to introduce the concept of inheritance. So what is an inheritance? It is a process of a class acquiring the properties and the behavior of another class. We call it as inheritance. So you are going to see the different types, different forms of inheritance before going to the other concepts. So you have 5 different forms of inheritance. You can say it as types of inheritance. First one is single inheritance. If a class has been derived from another class, say a subclass has been derived from a superclass, or you can say derived class derived from a base class, you call it a single inheritance. So you will have only one superclass and then one subclass. Next is hierarchical inheritance. You will have one superclass and you will have many subclasses. So the subclasses are derived from single superclass, you call it as hierarchical. Next is multi-level inheritance. You will have only one superclass and the subclass will be derived from that superclass, and you will have another subclass which has been derived from these subclasses which has been created from the superclass. That means you can see only superclasses, one superclass is available for each class. Next is multiple inheritance. You will have 2 or more superclasses for a single subclass available. And then the final one is hybrid, which is a combination of the above given above. That means you can have multiple and also multi-level inheritance or hierarchical inheritance together. You call it as hybrid inheritance. Next you are going to see how the access control of inherited members are used. Say I will first explain you what is this, and then I will explain you what are the variables used. So here this light blue color is a package. Okay, in BlueJ you will create a package. So here I am using 2 different packages, and I am using 3 classes in the package 1 and another 3 classes in package 2. So these dark color blue boxes are classes, class A, class B, class C, and then class D, E and F. Now I am going to declare these variables in class A. Okay, so it is, the first one is integer I. That means no access specifier is not specified here. So it will be taken as default. So you can say it is default access specifier. Next is private J, then protected K, public L, private protected M. So these are the variables which has been declared in class A. So since it is declared in class A, all the variables can be used in class A. So you can say I, J, K, L, M. So all these variables are used in class A. Now first we will discuss about I. So if it is a default variable, so what will happen? So here you can say it is used in class A, it is used in class B, and also it is used in class C. That means this default variable can be used in any classes in this single package. Okay, it cannot be used from outside the package. Next is private, that is J. You can notice that nowhere else it has been used except the class which has been defined. So J is a private variable which will be defined and it will be used only in class A. It cannot be used in other classes. Next is protected K. Okay, so protected variable K, you can see that it has been used in class A, class B and class C of package 1, and also in package 2 class E it has been used. So one thing you can notice that protected keyword is always used in inheritance concept. So if you declare any variable as protected, it will be used from inherited classes also, to the inherited classes also. So here you can see class B has been inherited from class A, and also class C of another package has been inherited from class A. That means you can use this protected variable outside the class, that is outside the package in class C which has been inherited. So that means this class E can be used, this protected variable can be used in class C of another package also. But you can notice here in the same package, in all the classes which has been declared in package 1, you can see that this variable has been used. So this protected variable can be used in all the classes of same package, but only in the inherited class of another package. Next is public L. you can notice that it is being used everywhere. That means the same package and also outside the package. That's why it is called as public. That means L variable can be used anywhere in all the classes in package 1 and also in package 2. Then finally you have M, that is private protected M. That means this is a private access specifier, and also it has protected variables. That means you can see that M has been used only in the class A which has been declared, and also in class B which is derived from class A of the same package, and from outside the package it is class E has been derived from class A. So in this class this M can be used. So these are the different access control of inherited members. Next you are going to see as a table, same thing as a table. You can see default, private, protected and public access control, and the class members. Here you can see accessible inside the class. So all these data members, class members can be used inside a class. It can be default, it can be private, it can be protected, it can be public. Accessible within the subclass inside the same package. So in the same package you will have different subclasses. So which are the data types can be used? Except private, all the other data types can be used in the subclasses of the same package. Accessible outside the package. So all these default, private and protected are not being used anywhere outside the package except the public access modifier. Accessible within the subclass outside the package. So here you can see that it is a subclass, that is inherited class. So protected and public alone are allowed to use, are accessible within the subclass outside the package. That is from package 2 you can access protected and public access specifiers. Default and private cannot be used. So you can just observe this table and then the previous slide and understand the concept. Now we are going to see the program structure. Okay, so you have since you are using BlueJ, these are two different classes. You cannot write one below the other. So I just shown you just an illustration. Next video we will be seeing a program how to create an inheritance with two different classes, how to link that data members and the member methods. So you are going to see if this class A, and you have data members and member methods, and this is class B. How to inherit this from class A is using this keyword extends. So what happens here, it creates class B and it extends from class A. That means it is been linked to class A. So these data members and member methods can be used in this class B also. Okay, that is the concept of inheritance. And finally you are going to see some of the things to be noted. Java allows only single inheritance, which means that class has most one immediate superclass. That means only one cases you cannot use this. That is in multiple inheritance, where you have two superclasses or more than two superclasses. So multiple inheritance is not allowed in Java. So other than that, you can see all the other types of inheritance, you have only one single immediate superclasses, so it can be used. Okay, it can have several subclasses, so you can have many subclasses but only one superclass. Okay, and then the inheritance relation is transitive. Therefore, every class inherits state and behavior from all classes which are higher in the class hierarchy. That means if you are, it is a transitive in nature. If the derived class is been declared and it has been inherited from the superclass, okay, or base class, all the properties and the behavior, okay, state and the behavior from the superclass can be derived, and you can execute it from the subclasses. So higher than the hierarchy means all the superclasses, maybe one or more than one superclasses may be available. So all that can be accessed from the subclass. Okay. Hope you understood whatever you have seen today. We will meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you.